Hello, I'm Alan Bomar Jones, voiceover actor, teaching artist. And today we are going to learn the art of creating character voices. This video is part of the Kennedy Center Education's online collection, Teaching Artists Presents, where teaching artists from all over the country lead arts activities that you can do in the comfort of your own home. Let's get started! The human voice has three main vocal ranges: the high range, the middle range, and the lower range. These three ranges help you to create your character voice. I'll give you an example. I use my high range when I'm creating kids, fairy tales, cartoons, or females, like this.
Hey, baby, can you go to the refrigerator and get me some milk?
I use my middle range for just speaking in my normal voice, or if I'm narrating something, like I'm talking about this video now. Hi, I'm Alan Bomar Jones, a teaching artist. And then there's my lower range. I use that for bad guys, good guys, grandfathers, big animals or small animals. Can you give me a doggy biscuit? Now you try it. Speak in your highest range, like this.
Hello there.
You try it. Okay, good. Now speak in your lowest range, like this. Hello there. I am a bear that lives in the woods. You try it. And then, of course, there's the middle range that you're just speaking in your normal voice. Go ahead. Try it. Good job. Normally, when I am creating a character, I depend on what the story tells me. The author gives me a certain amount of information about the characters in that story. Or they'll tell you if they're angry, if they're happy, if they're mean, if they're really sweet, if they're scared. And the information will also tell you if they are a male or a female, if they are a teenager or adult or a child. It gives you all of that information. Or an animal. You take all of this information and it helps you to create your character's voice. So let's get started on helping you create your library of character voices. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to go around the house and find some object or picture, or you could find a picture on the internet, because we're going to do a little project to get started on these voices. But before you go around the house and look for these objects or a picture, hold on. Earlier today, I went around the house looking for an object or a picture, and I want to share with you what I found. A squirrel. Now, what do we know about a squirrel? Well, they're fast, they're hyper, they distract very easily, and I would imagine that a squirrel sounds something like, I don't really know, but so I'm going to give this squirrel a voice like this.
Hello. Do you have any peanuts you can give me?
And then I looked around the kitchen and I found this, a peanut butter jar. Now, when I look at this peanut butter jar, what comes to my mind is a superhero. Peanut Butter Man. Now, how does a superhero sound? Well, they're confident, they're happy, and they're very nice people. So I think I'm going to give my superhero this voice. Hello there, I'm Peanut Butter Man. I'm come to rescue you. I just can't keep my lips from shutting and staying shut. Okay, now it's your turn. You go around the house and you find either an object or a picture, and then I want you to give it a voice and then come back and share that with me. I'm going to be right here. All you have to do is put me on pause. But wait, before you pause me, let me give you a pause face. Okay, go ahead and pause me. Thanks for taking me off of pause. Now that you've got your object and your picture, I want you to share with me the two voices you created. So let's start with object number 1. Let me hear the voice that you came up with for that object. Okay, I like that. Now get object or picture number 2 and tell me, or let me hear the voice that you came up with for that particular object or picture. Oh, you're good at this. You see, creating character voices is not that difficult at all. I'll be right back. Now let's give our character voices names. Why? Well, because giving them a name helps you remember what the voice sounds like. And it should be fun. Okay, so how do you create a character name? That's a really good question. I mean, there's no simple solution. You just have to use your imagination. And I know you have an imagination. That's why you're here learning from me. To exercise your imagination. Well, you could use names of people you know. You can use names of cartoon characters. You can use name of fairy tale characters, or you can be really brave and create your own name. Yeah. I'll do it one for you. Let's use the sound of a cow, moo, and add that to the sound we make when we get excited. Gee. Now put it together and you have moo-gee.
Hello there. Hello. My name is Moo-gee the cow.
Once you hear the voice with the name, it kind of fits, doesn't it? See, creating names for characters is fun. I think you should try it. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to let you put me on pause again, and I want you to come up with 2 names for those 2 character voices you just created. Once you find the name, take me off of pause. But wait, let me make a pause face for you. Okay, thanks for taking me off of pause. All right, I'm ready to hear these names you came up with. So let's start with the very first character voice you created. What was the name you came up for that one? Ooh, nice. Okay, now let's go to the second character voice you created. What name did you come up for that one? You're good at this. Okay, we created 2 character voices. We gave both characters their names. What do you know? We just created 2 great character voices and gave them names. We've done it! Well, now that you know how to do this, go ahead and find a story and read it aloud with your new character voices. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you explore more videos in the Kennedy Center Teaching Artists Presents collection. Thanks for watching.